Varan Crane was no one special. He wasn't a superhero, he wasn't the local tough guy. Varan didn't have a secret background just waiting to unleash. No. Varan was just a man. A husband who cared more about his love, his Mila, than he thought of himself. He had gone to the Hurstons, he needed their power to save his Mila. They gave him what he asked for. But they asked a high price. One step. It was the first step into the darkness for Varan. Each step took him deeper into the darkness. The work for Tate, stealing gems. He knew he needed to repay the Hurstons, or they would send their enforcers, the Masks. Gem thief, and then, space pirate. Fighting miners over a claim that didn't belong to him. When that wasn't enough for the darkness, enough to pay the debts owed, then, Tate demanded murder. Now, Varan Crane woke each day in the darkness of prison. His Mila, saved. But lost to him.
Have you heard from your girl? What's her name? Marla?
Mila. Her name is Mila. And no. I tried to send messages, but I think the guards are blocking them.
Crane, I don't want to say it, but you've been here 6 months. You should have.
Don't finish that.
The darkness had Varan deep in its hand. And it wasn't going to let him go anytime soon.
Crane is in prison. A bounty hunter caught him on Lyria.
Well, I would rather you killed him. But, it's done. Let's make sure he gets the message. Go over to the Hab, I'm sure his widow is behind on the rent.
Locked away in the darkness, Varan would not know the cruelty dealt to Mila.
Where do I find Mila Crane? Rent's due, and you're in no position to pay. Time to go. Don't bother trying to contact your husband. What happens to the living is no longer his problem.
We understand that everyone has a story, a point of view, or a situation that led them to break the law. To us,
Varan had no exciting tales to tell. No great hero he could cast himself as. His journey into darkness had been something he thought was necessary. He did it all for Mila. He would do it all again, for Mila. But, right or wrong, the purpose of a man's actions does not change the payment demanded. As the years passed, Varan spent his time working in the mines, trying to earn an early release. Long days spent deep in the pits. Back-breaking work, so hard, some days Varan collapsed in a dark corner and tried to remember Mila's face. That beautiful face. The sparkle in her eye as she talked of someday seeing the flowering trees of Orizon. Long hard years. Years spent in darkness. Nights spent dreaming of her. Waking each day to another trip into the bowels of loneliness. Never knowing if she even knew he was still alive. Varan did not know how long he had been in Klesher when the day finally came.
Crane, took you long enough. Go check in at the office.
Crane, Varan, number 6053. Guard said I needed to check in.
And so, the day came. After 8 years. 8 years of wasted days. 8 years of pain and loneliness thanks to Tate, the Hurstons, and their masks. But mostly, 8 years without his Mila. Varan Crane was finally free. Varan Crane was walking out of darkness.